So we're going to walk through example 2, which says that a survey shows 20 people like apple pie, 13 like blueberry pie, and 9 like both. And the question asks how many people like apple or blueberry pie. Okay, so I guess the first thing I want to point out here is that when you see the word or, you should be thinking of a union. And in fact, we are going to use sets to answer this question. So first, let's start by defining our sets. So let's let A be the set of people who like apple pie. And we'll let B be the set of people who like blueberry pie. Okay, so here are some things that we know. So if we define the sets that way, then we know 20 people like apple pie. So that tells us that the cardinality of the set A is 20. 13 people like blueberry pie. So the cardinality of B is 13. That's right here. And then 9 people like both. So that's another way of saying apple pie and blueberry pie, which is, of course, A intersect B. So that cardinality is 9. Okay. So one way that we can answer this question is using a Venn diagram. So we have a box for the universal set U, which in this case would contain all of the people that are surveyed in this survey about pie. And then we have a circle for the set A and a circle for the set B. Okay, so in this Venn diagram, instead of shading in the regions, we are going to fill in the regions with numbers. So in this case, the numbers are going to correspond to how many people like each type of pie. And we're going to start with the number of people that like both. So whenever you're answering this type of question, you always want to start with the intersection. So since there are 9 people that like both types of pie, and we said that that was A intersect B, we're going to fill in this center region right here in the Venn diagram with a 9, okay? So what that represents is that 9 people are in both of those sets. All right, so now we want to know basically what number goes here and what number goes here. All right, so how are we going to do that? Let's start with apple pie. So since there are 20 people total, that like apple pie, we also know that there are 9 who like both. So the number that goes right here, we have to subtract the people who like both types of pie to get the people who like only. So this is the number who like only, apple pie. All right, so we'll put an 11 right there. All right, so basically the idea there is that, right, this is the set difference of A and B. So there are 11 people who like only apple pie. There are 9 people who like both. And then, of course, when we look at the whole circle A, which is all the people that like apple pie, we get 11 plus 9, which is 20. All right, we can do the same thing this time with the blueberry pie. There's 13. So right here we do 13 minus 9, and of course that's equal to 4. So that's 4 people who like only blueberry pie. There we go. All right, so again, if we look at the whole circle B, then we get 9 plus 4, which is 13. 13 people like blueberry pie. All right, sounds good. So now the question is, how many people like apple or blueberry pie? So basically what we're looking for there is the cardinality of A union B. And again, that's apple or blueberry. And remember, our definition of or in mathematics is they like apple or they like blueberry or they like both. So the way that we're going to get that is by simply adding these numbers in our Venn diagram. So we have 11 plus 9 plus 4, which is 24 people who like apple pie or blueberry.